He submitted.
Oh.
All right, it's 6 o'clock. I'd like to call the regular council meeting to order and start with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Scott?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Cheryl?
Yes.
David?
Here.
Angela?
Yes.
Terry?
Here.
Thank you.
All right, at 6 o'clock, I'd like to make a motion to enter into executive session under ORC 121-222 G1 to consider employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or to consider the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual, unless the employee, official, licensee, or regular individual request a public hearing.
I'll second.
Scott?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Cheryl?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Angela?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
6:01.
Do you got? To regular council meeting from executive session?
I'll second.
Scott?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Cheryl?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Angela?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Thank you.
A little parched.
All right. At this time, I would like to resign as the council president. And we will select, or we will go to a vote for a new council president. We have two candidates, Terry and Scott. And once this person is elected, this person, by operation of law, will become the mayor until 2027. So we're just gonna do a vote. David?
Terry.
Scott?
Well, since I'm one of the candidates, I'm gonna vote for myself.
Okay. Cheryl?
Terry.
Terry?
I'll abstain.
Angela?
Terry.
And I'm voting for Scott. So Terry is
Congratulations.
the winner of the election. Congratulations, Terry. All right.
Terry, since you're the president of council, because of Mac's resignation, which is effective yesterday, you are now, by operation of law, the mayor of the village of Windham. You want to
Take
stand
your
up? I'll
oath,
swear
Terry?
you in.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you need it recorded? Is that what you were?
No, I was just looking it
Oh.
up. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You want me to put over the camera?
You can go now. Speak to the
Should be
official.
Oh,
Come on back
thanks.
and make sure it's.
Oh, on camera.
I, Terry Altier,
I, Terry Altier,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
that I shall support the Constitution of the United States
that I shall support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I shall faithfully,
and that I shall faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially discharge
and impartially discharge
the duties of mayor
the duties of mayor
for the village of Windham, Ohio,
for the village of Windham, Ohio,
for the term ending in December 31st, 2027.
for the term ending December 31st, 2027.
Congratulations.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Charles.
Yes.
Everyone, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and
Terry,
good
on
luck.
you.
Thank you, Charles.
Appreciate everything.
Charles, do I have to sign anything?
Oh, she don't have to sign the oath thing?
I know you want to leave. Real quick, can you just give an explanation of why that went that way?
Sure.
Just for the audience and everybody, because I think
So
that
we
was a
had,
question.
we had cast the net in case that there were no council members who were interested in the position. So by operational law in villages of the state of Ohio, the president of council automatically becomes the mayor, the succeeding mayor, if there's a term remaining after the mayor resigns. So you had a permanent resignation, which then resulted in a need to put somebody in that seat. And because Sherry was no longer the president of council, there was a need for it. Terry had requested that she's interested in the position. And council appointed her as president, so she's now elevated to the mayor position.
So I'm curious as to what, so there was an election and you've got new council people coming on.
Mhm. Terry's seat expires
Right,
on
exactly,
December 31st.
so how can she end up being the president of council when her seat expires, she didn't rerun?
Well, she's no longer president of council, she's now the mayor.
Right.
Well, true, I get that, but still,
She's still council.
She's still council
She's a
until
council
31st.
person right now.
until the 20,
But her count, as of right now, she's no longer a council person, she's the acting mayor.
So there's just a
I don't
council seat.
understand. I
There
mean,
will be.
By
an empty
operation-
I don't
council seat.
understand if you didn't wanna be a council member, why do you wanna be the mayor?
Because we voted for.
That's not really an explanation,
That's a
Cheryl, and
different
Cheryl, I didn't
question.
ask you, but thank you for the answer.
That's a different question, I'm sure she could answer that for you
Yeah,
at some
I-
point and have a
I
conversation
believe
with you
that
regarding.
what we can do here with the council members we have and the ones coming on, that we can make a few changes that we really need to do in our town. It seems like there's so much chaos going on, so many negative comments on Facebook about the town itself and things going on, that we can change it.
Thank you, Charles. We appreciate that.
Okay, thanks.
Thank
No,
you.
and that's a good question you have.
Well, I know,
Just
'cause
because
she
her-
has no
well,
interest in
just
that
because
now.
her term as council person expires at the end of the year, because now she's been elevated to mayor, she remains there for so long.
Gotcha, I got the explanation, I just was surprised because you wanted out so bad, so, yeah, that's all.
So now that there is an open council position just until December, right?
Right.
So there's no point in filling
No,
that
no.
because the
Right.
new members
We're
come
done with
on.
the meeting.
Somebody's
Okay.
coming in, yeah.
This was our last meeting for the
Right.
year, so there's no reason.
I just wanted to
Right,
make
yep.
clarification
You're
for
good.
that.
Yep.
It's also convenient in that there's someone coming in.
Right.
Because otherwise you would have to appoint someone,
Right.
but that's a.
And have a special election, which costs the village money.
All right.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you, Charles.
Hey, water.
Good luck,
Don't forget
oh,
water.
yeah.
Prior guest to speak? All right. I'd like to make a motion to approve the November 18th, 2025 regular council meeting minutes.
One second.
Scott,
Yes.
Sherry, Cheryl,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Angela,
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fiscal officer report.
Income and property tax collected year to date, as of today, $620,042.49. Total revenue collected year to date, $1,866,274.58. Expenditures year to date, $1,825,420.70. That's including payroll for this, which comp time was paid out before Christmas, the last pay in December.
Good, all right. Any old business topics to discuss? All right. What I have is, first I wanna share, Terry, since you're staying around, I'm not gonna do my whole spiel about thanking you, but Cheryl, I think when you've been reserved 2 terms here on and again, I think that, you have an interest in sticking around and helping out the police department and doing some things over there and making sure it's keeping clean, so.
In the office.
I want to appreciate what you've done for the community, so
And I
thank
do
you
it
very
for
much.
free.
I
I get paid.
did receive an email message, from somebody who's interested in putting a cafe in, I thought I wrote her name down, I know her first name is, Noreen, and I sent an email back to her, about putting some type of a cafe here in the community, so hopefully she responds back. I emailed her back today. So hopefully, she said she's been watching our council meetings and she's hearing us and the people in the community. She's been on Facebook and she's seeing our people are saying that they're interested in having some things in the community. So when I get more information, I'll be sure to let everybody know.
Thank you.
All right, police, fire, dispatch.
I'll make a motion to accept the police, fire, and rescue dispatches report for November of 2025.
One second.
Scott,
Yes.
Sherry,
Yes.
Cheryl,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Angela,
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mayor's communication, I don't don't have anything on that. Finance?
Alrighty. Make a motion to approve the fiscal officer's expenditures as received and expected to date 2025 and approve to pay the bills as received.
Second.
Scott,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
Cheryl,
Yes.
David,
Yes,
Angela,
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Thank you.
we're skipping B.
Oh, skipping B.
Yes.
Okay. All right, utilities?
We should do an explanation, so if anybody,
So, we're not doing the fund status report as of right now, because there's a lot that needs to be finalized. And I didn't wanna print that for you guys, and then come January, there's like so much of a huge change because it's end of the year. And also it's crunch time with all the changes recently for me.
I would, Sheila just brought up a good point. I wasn't eavesdropping, but I kinda heard it.
Don't take my job from me.
You should not be voting now, you're mayor.
Oh.
That is true.
Was that
Yeah.
for November?
Yeah, you consider
No, it starts
the
now.
mayor.
Starts now.
Yeah, but it's,
Yeah.
from here on out, everything really,
Yeah, nothing else.
because,
Time.
We can do it.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
that's
Personally.
because you're mayor now.
Okay.
There's
Sorry,
still enough.
don't mean to rain on your parade, but,
Yeah, we still have enough people for a quorum.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
we still have 5.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You have to get used to that.
Shut my mouth.
Utilities?
Today, Brian and I met with Kevin, was right, Kevin? Why do I keep getting his name wrong? From Bonded, and he gave us some, information on a chemical that we can use, add it to, our current, what we're using now. Caustic, yeah. You talked about the Langolier index, did I say that right, Langolier? Anyway, sometimes when that index is off and it takes he said it was an engineer that would understand it, he understands it, but he doesn't know. Anyway, when it's off, that's what causes all the trouble. But with this chemical, he said that we could introduce would be ortho polyphosphate blend, which is 60-40. In correspondence with the liquid chlorine that we're trying to put in, it would possibly eliminate 80% of the caustic soda.
Wow, that's great.
So, but there's a lot, like Ryan just gave me, this is just the plan for the liquid chlorine. This is just the plan, and right now, the funds aren't there. So, there is options, we have options, we've looked into it, he sat and explained everything, it was very thorough. He discussed more with Ryan because they started getting into the tubing and the cases, and I don't know nothing about that, so. But there is an option that we can look into, and now we just have to find the funds to get it going.
What is the cost difference between using what we have now and switching over to this new chemical?
Actually, I think, well, if we can reduce the amount of caustic soda by 80%, we'll save, God, what did he say? We save a lot.
So right now we pay 5 cents a pound for caustic. And the liquid chlorine, if we buy at least 200 gallons, it's $4 a gallon. So the difference between liquid chlorine and the gas chlorine is the gas chlorine is acidic and the liquid chlorine is already caustic. So by switching just to the hypo or the sodium hypochlorite, it automatically starts raising the pH a little bit so you could drop the caustic. The chlorine liquid, the hypo, it's nicknamed hypo, is a little more expensive than the liquid gas. Right now we use 6 pounds of gas, and to convert to liquid, it's like a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 pound to 1 gallon. Now, it's $2 more for the liquid, but for one, it's safer. And 2, it's cutting back on the caustic. So if we add the orthopolyphosphate with it, what it does is it stabilizes the iron, the manganese, the calcium, all the stuff that creates the hardness, and it creates like a film, so it doesn't plug up the lines and then all ultimately mess up your hot water tanks and your coffee pots and what have you. If with the combination of the orthopoly phosphate and with switching to chlorine, liquid chlorine, we could cut potentially, in a perfect world, we might not even need caustic.
Right.
But realistically, you know, around 80% of our caustic, which is one of our most expensive chemicals.
Right, and which is what's
46,
causing all the buildup.
So, did anybody take a look at what you spent the last 2 cleanings for getting the caustic out just at the water plant?
Yes.
So it's gotta be way cheaper.
Right, well, plus if we use less caustic soda, we can stop buying the caustic soda
Well, that's
because we're
it.
injecting so little or none at all.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
in the long run, it will pay out, it's now we just have to get this implemented.
Well, then I have another question. Does the water department still pay rent to the general fund for the
They
use
do
of the
not.
building?
We have permanently, we have suspended it, but it's still there if we ever have to bring it back is the way we passed the
How long
legislation
ago did you do that?
this year.
Quite a while, yeah.
It
And
was
the
this
sewer
year,
plant
yeah.
same? So
Yes.
Both water and sewer.
that hasn't helped
I think that was last.
build the
year.
water by not paying the rent and
Well, it was reduced, it was
not
dropped.
having a supervisor there to pay.
Right,
Well-
see, I'm new to that, so that's all I don't know
crazy.
anything about that yet.
What I was hoping is maybe, I mean, because we had one loan that was paid off from the original upgrades from,
Oh, it's
what, 89,
July.
88,
Oh, that's like 85.
85, I was, yeah, but, either way, if we get the design cost alone is about $40,000.
That's just the design.
They have to design it, okay, yeah,
Because you
okay.
have to get it designed, and then you have to get it submitted to the EPA for approval. And then the chlorine switching over is minimal. You know, we just get a double wall tank that satisfies the containment requirements. Part of that design is to move the caustic over by the clear well, so we don't have to ever worry about cleaning out that line again, which will save 20,000 every 3 years, you know.
At least.
Yeah, and then there's a static mixer that goes in there, and I have the all the specs and everything for it, it's about 14,000 for that. But they don't know if we have to maybe add another man door to make sure it's get put in, I mean, so it's a process. I'm thinking that the whole thing, would roughly be around 100 to 110,000. So if we get OPWC and get 50%, I don't know.
Doesn't the EPA have any grants out there?
I will be talking to
Well-
Nicole, I think her name's Nicole.
Yeah.
They told me that she's a wealth of knowledge at the EPA, so I'm definitely gonna be talking to her, plus I've got the password to grantfinder.com, so I'll be definitely diving into that.
Good.
So, because if we can get it out of the caustic soda down to absolutely almost nothing, or 80% even, that's magnificent. Cause like, we've been through way too many hot water tanks and elements.
Well, and that's one of the biggest complaints
Right,
on
and
Facebook, if
everybody,
you're
yes,
answering to
yes.
Facebook
Yep.
nowadays, I
Yeah.
guess, but.
We spend
yeah.
currently, it's about 6,000 every 2 months for caustic and
Yeah.
chlorine. So if we could cut, it wouldn't be 80% cut off that, because we still gotta buy chlorine.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but even if it's 40% at 40 cents a pound, it's
Yeah,
substantial.
and it's better for everybody's
Oh, yeah, because the way you
appliances and
test
everything.
for chlorine gas is with ammonia, and if you mix ammonia with chlorine gas, you get Agent Orange,
Orange, yeah.
you know.
And that's the
It's-
only way, even talking with that guy, that you could test, cause I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And he said, that's the only way you can test for it. And I'm like, that's insane.
yeah, right.
That is so dangerous.
Right.
So, I really
Okay.
do like the thought of the liquid chlorine, because that gas just, I don't know, just wigs me out, so.
It's extremely dangerous for the guys to go in
Yes.
that room too.
Yes, and they said even just little increments of it over time, it's just as dangerous as one big hit, so.
Wow.
That's why they have SCBA's posted outside if they ever had to go
Right.
in there, but I
And
wouldn't
they've got the
recommend they
masks
ever
and
go
stuff,
in
but
there.
I would not
Yeah,
wanna
they
go
got
in there, and I wouldn't want anybody else to have to go in there. So we'll definitely be, I'll be diving into the grant finder and then talking with Nicole at the EPA and talking with a few, cause the superintendent in Garrettsville gave me a couple places to look for grants and stuff too, so
Okay.
I'll be able to dive into that too. But I definitely wanna get that done, I think it's a good idea for the town,
So do I.
but that is all I have.
All right, very
Unless
good.
Ryan has more, I don't know.
Well, if we're on water, I might as well get it out of the way. Just, we gotta get the, inspections done on the, clear well on the 2 towers. It's time. I got a quote, they're 5,000 apiece. So that'd be 15,000.
And then, since you're talking about water, what about the water meters? Where are we at on getting them installed?
You've got, all of the first 100 are just about in. And we're putting in, they're knocking out a couple a day, I believe.
A day, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else on water?
No.
Okay. Nothing, for safety and service committee, nothing, Terry, well, did you have anything for economic development?
No, I
Okay.
will be getting with Mr. Miller. I'll call
Okay.
him now that I have his number.
All right, and then, Scott, you're up for personnel.
I did a in-service on record retention, 3 hour. And I got a samples policies. I'll get together with Deanne and see if we can't together a schedule so we can send it to the county for approval. And so we can get our files in order. That's all I have.
Oh, you got one more.
I do, don't I?
Sorry. Before
yeah,
you make that
motion.
motion, I do have a question. Is we gonna put in there
The stipulation.
stipulations? Okay, perfect. I just wanna make sure it was on the record, so we don't go into
Down
what we've
the
had
way.
before.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Carry on, sorry.
Motion to accept the resignation of wastewater superintendent Billy Pennington.
Before we vote, discussion, so we can have those stipulations.
Go ahead.
I don't know what they were.
Was it 20 hours a week?
part-time?
Yeah.
And, okay, perfect, so at 20 hours, part-time.
Okay, give me an effective date.
Well,
It
his
was-
resignation date for full-time is the 31st, so it'd be
That'd be
January 1.
Okay.
Just so that way we had it on here.
Okay. Did we talk about rate for the part-time?
We've already talked about that.
Yeah, that'll be,
Okay.
it'll be his current rate now.
Okay.
There won't be a change in pay rate. It'll be the same.
I need a
I'll
second.
second.
Scott,
Yes.
Sherry,
Abstain.
Cheryl,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Angela,
Yes.
sorry, Terry.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Parks and Recreation?
I don't have anything this time.
I do have a question on Parks and Recs. Were we still trying to do this as a community event, or are we keeping it as council?
I mean,
What were you talking about?
Well, last year we discussed moving it to a 501c3 and doing our Fun and Sun and any, car shows or anything like that, separate from council, the way it should be for events.
which
Like,
we really need to move towards that, and if we had somebody in the community that wanted to own that, because as council members, we cannot be part of that
the
board.
501c and the board.
Right.
But if we had somebody, Mary, no name mentioned, that would be interested in doing that, and heading that up, I think that that's the right direction to go. That's just my personal opinion.
I am interested in learning more about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Perfect, what are you doing tomorrow? No.
I will be in Cleveland Clinic tomorrow, so.
Have plenty of time to call.
Yeah, give me a call.
Make sure you're on the Wi-Fi, because they probably don't have good service in there.
mean, that's just what I
Good
think.
luck, Liz.
Thank you.
We're gonna need a date soon for Fun in the Sun for fireworks.
Usually, I think we usually do that at the organizational meeting, we
Okay.
set
We'll do
the
it in
calendar.
January, yep.
Yeah.
January.
All right, chief?
I was gonna open the impound lot on Friday, but snow took over. and
Oh, yeah, it did.
It wasn't probably the best time in the world to do it.
You
We
scared?
didn't kill anything over the weekend anyway, so.
Oh, that's good.
So, the goal is, I'm gonna go to Lowe's tomorrow when I work and pick up some locks and get the locks on the fence, and then we'll be ready to go.
Have you been,
Village paid, right?
Yes.
Okay.
have you, are we using eyes towing?
Yes, so Ice Towing is, we reached out to 3 other companies and they didn't want any part of the non-storage part of it, but Ice has
Is
backup
Jake running
companies.
that now, or who's running that?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's Evan.
Yeah.
Evan bought it from Larry,
Okay,
and Evan's been operating it for about 2 years.
okay. He's a good kid.
Yeah. So, and he has backups to his backups that'll take and do whatever he needs them to do, so if he's not available, whoever backs him up will take over and do it. And then I reached out to FNS for that larger stuff, and I don't see a problem with them.
Good.
So,
Anything else?
that's it.
All right, zoning?
I had a quick question. Terry, you mentioned Mr. Miller in economic development. What's that?
That's, the guy that was wanting to put in the solar panel building.
Oh.
And over by Old Gate.
Okay. And then, so this week, finally, some violation letters are going out. I think, what did I tell you, Terry?
37?
27.
27.
That's
I
right.
knew you said a
Some,
lot.
something right around there.
Yeah.
And then next week, there'll be, maybe not that many, but 20 maybe. So that's moving along. And Merry Christmas, in case I don't see any of the rest of you. And then Cheryl, I'm really, you know, a true servant's heart is unique, and you've had it. And I'm glad that you've been up here, and wish you the best.
Yes,
Thank you.
You know, 8 years being on council, I've got to meet a lot of good people
Mhm.
that when I was in high school, I wasn't picked for anything. Because I lived too far out, I couldn't get home. But listen, anyways, being on council has given me many friends and many opportunities that I would have never had. And, you know, when you run for Windham, you have to love Windham. You have to respect it. And you have to help people. And if it means doing something for nothing, hey, I do it.
Amen, sister.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Seriously.
You're very
I'll
welcome.
still be calling on you.
Yeah. We still need a Miss Claus next year.
Right.
Anything else, Sheila? Housing?
Well, we'll get us the new mayor.
Oh, thanks.
This is, for the blank spots are no violations.
Oh,
Now, I had a question on the one on Linden Circle, all those violations, do we charge for each one of those violations?
Charge?
Did we give them a
Fine.
ticket for, so they had
Oh,
over 20
ticket. Well, they got 30 days to, straighten it out.
20 violations?
In one home?
Easy.
Yes.
Around
But
that
you
much.
can
It was
never-
pretty bad.
Oh, I know it's bad.
There's also criminal stuff that has
Oh, okay,
already been undertaken.
okay.
Yeah, so we don't, I'm not doing that until the 30 days is up for her to
Okay.
fix it, cause that's
Okay.
what I give him, the 30-day
Okay.
grace, but yeah, after that, I re-inspect, he has to pay.
Okay, okay,
And we go from there.
okay.
Yeah, so, oh, also 114, down as far as inspecting and licensed. And, we got about 29 more. That's probably, I mean, always gonna give me a fight, but yeah, there's 29 left to inspect totally.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Village administrator?
I kinda went over everything.
Yeah.
But, one thing I'll just add is, you know, we gotta try to cut money where we can. We also have the gas chlorine at the sewer plant as well. So we have to buy, gas chlorine, and then we have to add biosulfate to take the chlorine out before we can dump it in the streamway. I would like to look into, I don't know what you guys' ideas are, but it'd save money in the long run, it might help out a little bit with the cost, but going to UV down there, because once you put the UV in, it's done, no more chemicals, and then I'd like
UV
to look
light.
into.
Yes.
Yeah, for disinfectant.
They do that here as well, it's
So-
pretty impressive.
I'd like to try to, maybe give you guys some numbers and see what it would take. Because Billy has the same issue in his chlorine room. It's just like that one over there.
I don't like it.
So,
That's so dangerous.
Okay, well, Charles is gone, so I'll ask you for council members to speak.
No, go ahead.
I will need an answer on what you guys want, how you want me to proceed with the inspections of the tower and the clear well.
Okay. It's just
So-
5,000 apiece.
Yeah, and we got time, maybe we can talk about it the next committee meeting or something, but something to think about, and then.
What does it do?
And we gotta have the towers and the clear well inspected every 3 to 5 years.
When is it due?
Well, it's due,
Okay,
but we could wait till spring, it would be fine.
okay, that's what I mean, like,
Yeah.
does it have to be
Yeah.
done in the winter? Because
No,
obviously-
that's why I said we
Okay.
could wait and just think
That's
about
not
it.
greasing it, just doing spot.
Yeah, that's just inspecting
I
it.
gotcha.
And that's the cheap way, they just go in with the remote drone, and it checks it, and then,
Now, is that the only company
That's
that
what
does
the
this?
question.
it's the only one I know of.
Okay, can I mean, since we'll discuss it at the next
Yeah, we
meeting.
got time.
Can we look,
But-
just
Just to make
somebody
sure.
search it out
I
to
tried
see?
to look for another company, I mean, if you guys, wanna help look, I looked for another company for another one, and I haven't had much luck, but.
Is that the same one that did last time?
Yeah, that's what I was
Technology,
just thinking.
they-
I was just thinking.
One day you had to go inside.
See if she's got any suggestions.
Well, that's, they're gonna have a air time just for going top of the tower, so we don't wanna do that in the winter anyways, so, that's all.
The only thing I had was, we never really brought it up after Morgan Holcomb, kind of more or less resigned from the cleaning position.
Morgan, I was like,
Yeah,
who's that?
from the community center, we had discussed it before, we never did anything official though, I'd like to officially,
We need to probably get we talked about getting Indeed.
yes, that's what I was gonna bring
Posting,
up, if we could get that just advertised, and then whoever feels they would like to apply, they can. And then we can look at it, but I know I've had at least one person reach out to me and say, hey, I want to put my company's name in the ring. So, I know there was interest, and that's why I brought it up tonight, because they just reached out to me yesterday saying, hey, I
And
wanna
who's
do
gonna
this.
provide the details to you?
I don't,
Do you know, I
think
we
Bree would
can
have
talk,
them.
we can talk.
yeah.
We can talk, and,
And that's all I had.
all right, thank you. Anyone else, council? Okay, public, anything? Yes, ma'am.
I just have a couple quick questions. Just wanted to know about an update on the farmer's market that you were talking about.
So I've received one phone call,
Okay, that was what I was gonna ask.
yeah.
Is it because maybe the hours don't work?
Could be, again, I don't know I'm open to anyone's thoughts on what we could do differently to try to get more interest. I think we probably should maybe repost again, we can do a new flyer, maybe
We
repost
do it once a week.
once a week to see if it gains any interest, but I've had one person reach out to me.
That's
I
not
would
weird.
love to be able to come to it, but I work until 3:30, so
Gotcha,
there's
okay.
no way I can get there till like 4.
Yeah, okay.
And then set up is like 20 to 30 minutes, so if we could change the time to like 5 to 7 or
Let's try
4:30
it
to
and see if we get
7.
any different interest.
And I know the Lions are interested in doing a booth
Okay.
and to set up a vision screening for adults. So, you have 2 right there.
Okay,
But I know with the hours, I can't do it. Because it's just
okay.
not, so if you're willing to change the hours,
Sure.
I am
I'm
willing,
not tied to that time,
absolutely,
yeah.
to set that up.
Okay.
I know
So,
Garrettsville's started off small, a couple years ago, and it really blossomed. Now they have the whole road.
Yeah, they have
Right.
quite a few people now, yeah. It's nice.
Um,
But
And that's
it's during
just
the
in the
growing
summer though,
season.
isn't it?
right,
And there's no one growing right
Right,
now.
right.
so
so-
maybe
But it was
change
more around
That's
if
Fruits
people
has more
fruits
of
and
a-
bake
vegetables.
stuff
Yeah,
or
crafty.
people wanna
What?
provide people, you know, facial stuff or handle, people
Yeah,
make
that.
more around for the winter time, just to give something for people to do once a
Right.
month out in the evening time, like, hey, let's go to the farmer's market, or,
Yeah.
you know, so, yeah.
And I can reach out to some of my other vendors that I know and
Yeah.
say, hey, we're, you know, Wyndham's thinking about doing this, check out their page and see if we can't
Okay.
get, but yeah, if you could change the hours, I know that would be much more effective, I think.
Okay.
And then the second question, thank you.
Yeah.
So the second question I had was, we had talked about the water by the post office was leaking. Was that ever figured out? Cause I know you said it might be a huge project having to dig in and stuff, so.
We had guys out this week on doctor's appointments and stuff, we have not got to that yet.
Okay. And then the last question was, we had talked about the storage facilities being zoned under the wrong code and that they would need to apply for variances. Has any follow-up been done for that or planned for that?
So because of the solicitor leaving at the end of the year and other attention that needs, we have to wait till the first of the year, so.
Okay, and that was it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, has everybody had an opportunity to look at?
Well, we have
So there's a draft that I gave everybody,
Yeah.
and I left these
What
blank,
that was?
I
so
wasn't
it
sure.
can be discussed.
Okay,
First of all, the planning, what
We already
time
talked.
did we go?
we
I
will-
just threw that date
Can
out
we do,
there.
can we do the early? I'd rather do like 10 o'clock in the morning than 5
the
o'clock.
organizational meeting,
Yes.
correct? Okay. I'm cool with 10 o'clock. This would be the organizational meeting we do every year to set government, essentially. I'm cool with 10 o'clock.
And that's when the new people will come in also, right?
Correct.
Okay, just
Be
put that on
swearing
there.
in
I didn't,
and everything else,
Yes.
unless you go to hire them, you can go to hire them this six.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
work for everyone?
Yep.
Works for me.
does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the day of the week?
It's Friday.
It's the second,
That's right.
so we talk, most of us, or I think all of us, won't be working on the second anyways, so.
David, ask Dan.
Oh,
Oh,
did.
Dan, are
I
you
just
okay with
asked.
the second?
I think, is it good for you guys?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't think about you.
Snowing.
Sam, I know you'll be here.
As long as it's not snowing.
Yeah, I can make you.
Snowing, Sam. It's snowing.
I'll take
Probably
over.
will.
I'll plow the roads.
You have to be here too.
I know.
So,
The other ones are,
the other two, we could do today.
Figure out that day.
Yeah, we'll
I mean,
figure
I'm
out
good.
that day.
Do we wanna do the 13th and the 27th?
I think you're gonna set that at the organizational
Organizational.
meeting.
Oh, is that what you wanna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, anything else? All right, 7:48, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Meeting.
Scott,
Yes.
Sharon,
Yes.
Cheryl,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Angela,
Yes.
sorry, Terry.
Sorry, Terry.
Sorry.